I disconnect. Like my computer literally powered down for like a minute because it's got a loose cord. You're gonna have to rewind a little.
Well, there's not any new information. It's just a decision based off of stuff we talked before. So, like,
Yeah,
remember we mentioned there are the people who are around.
yeah.
Uh, they're the people that were around before the infinite time loop, and then there are people who moved in later. So there are those who can.
There's people who are from before the collapse, and then there are the people who are from when the quorum was founded and the like quorum standard languages became like common.
Right.
And it is nearly impossible to converse with the Manatwa as far as people can recognize. Like in their conversations with them, they have not they've came to many impasses.
Huh. Yeah. So we talked about these guys before. The only question now is where do we want to land, because we don't really have it's a we know one guy is on a ring world, so it's not exactly much to go off on. I think we're probably gonna want to figure out.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna want to figure out uh, uh, where to go. My question is, can do we have do we not have any kind of um, do we not have any kind of scanners on the not like not for like a planetary wide search, but could we maybe find any sort of trace elements left behind by this by our mark? I mean, he is the null equivalent of a prismat, so I'd imagine he'd have some sort of energy signal that we could try to get an idea like what hemisphere,
Zara,
what quadrant.
Zara will tell you that's not really a thing.
Damn. Okay.
Uh, Asteroid do tend to let off some level of cosmic radiation, but it's not enough to overwhelm the background noise.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we are just starting blind here then. And in which case, I do think Zos is probably right in starting off with cultural familiarity.
Yeah. So, I guess should I make like a culture check or something? Sorry, my computer powering down just threw me a little, and I'm out of it.
Culture check for what?
I don't know. Never mind. Never mind.
Maybe we could find the capital or whatever densest population center.
Oh, I gave you them. It's Sepian Hold. That's the densest population center. That's where the people who have like joined post the quorum's founding
Okay, I'm back.
live. And there's about 1,200 of them on the planet currently.
Right.
Okay. That's I think that's where we should go first. That's my vote.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I agree.
Where are we going?
Sepian hold.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the people that we're familiar with, the people who speak our language.
Ish.
Okay.
I wonder if anyone would buy 3 catalytic converters.
You slowly lower down and land on the pad. And standing in... Yeah. Standing along the sides of the landing pad is a short Trox, standing only about 8 feet tall, but built like even wider than a normal Trox.
Right.
And the
That's a thick ass boy.
the singer will walk up to the ship, and sort of just wave, and you hear a rumbling voice that just like echoes through like even the solid steel plating that's surrounding the ship. And you hear, "Welcome to the endless cycle." I'm just kidding. You're not trapped yet.
It takes a week, right?
Zoss pipes up, and it's like, and Zoss is like, I've heard stories of the anomalies of this place. I am excited to see it firsthand.
Oh,
Oh,
wow! Another
a singer.
Trots!
Yes.
Another one of my kind. It has been a time.
For me as well. There are far too few of us.
Come. Join me.
I would rather not be stuck in a loop.
No, I mean, just leave the ship.
Ah, yes. That was part of the plan anyway.
As you guys exit onto the landing pad, this guy walks up and like hums this like heavy tone, which is essentially his name, but sung in the language of the singers.
Ooh.
And it's clearly like a greeting to specifically you.
Yeah, I will respond in kind.
And he claps you on the shoulder with one meaty claw. And he turns to the rest of you and says,
Fuck off.
"You lot look like your companions."
Indeed.
And I assume this is your Prismat? Gestures towards
Yes.
Zara. Ah. And he'll step a little bit closer to Zara and like scan her up and down with his eyes. Oh well. He looks like an old friend of mine. Oh, time to move. Alright, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'll look at Zara, like wondering if it would be okay to tell him.
Shut on.
Yeah. Hello, sir. I am Elizabeth, and yes, you're right. We are companions, and this is our Ms. Matt, Zara, and we are here on very important business. We've been pursuing servants of Null, and we're pretty certain that out of character. Oh, what's the formal name of the anti-prismets again?
They're called Asteroids.
Asteroids.
Here you go. I'll show it again. There you go.
Thank you. Oh, that's I didn't actually see the artwork before. Yeah. We were pursuing servants of Null and encountered a powerful asteroid on the space station outside of Ouroboros 2.
Bastard creatures.
Yes. It's pretty serious. We were going to go to apprehend it, but it's descended down upon the planet's surface, and we're now going to conduct an investigation and try to stop it before it causes any more harm.
It's been a couple of years since I've faced against one of those, or I guess. And he sort of looks down at this watch, and it displays a count, like the date that's outside. And he says, well, I suppose, Jesus, it's been a while.
What matters is not the time that has passed for the world, but the time that has passed for you.
Sure. I mean, you say that, but then you look at this and you're like, oh.
When it comes to things like experience and knowledge, yes, it does become less relevant with the time that passes in the outside world, but in a fight, some things, well, you're still as sharp as... Well, you're certainly not as dull as you would be if you had not been in a loop for all these centuries, millennia, however long it has been.
It's true, I'm still only 200 years old. But a child. And he'll say, you lot probably will be wanting to look through our records that we have beamed down from the satellite.
Indeed.
Yes, and we're probably also gonna. I was wondering if any of your people on planet had any means of contacting the planetary station because, well, the crew, they unfortunately passed away in the attack.
There was a researcher. My data slate reminds me of them every morning. Yes. Yes. I can lead you to them. And he'll gesture and he waves a hand, and a massive hammer appears out of thin air, forming out of nanites.
Oh.
And he puts it on his back. And he says, just in case, you did say the asteroid was about.
Indeed. Sorry, that was a very out of character cough.
Oh, geez, my screen has gone black, so I'm gonna fucking fix this.
Well, let's get going.
All right, thank you, sir.
Would you prefer to look at the records from the space station or speak to this researcher first?
I believe it's a party decision. I would like to talk to the researcher first. I think just out of curiosity, and also should probably get somebody working on surface to actually start replacing these people, because without having a active space station, this whole farming situation would break down.
I'm pretty sure Zoss would be with Elizabeth and would prefer to speak to the researcher first.
Can we remember what the asteroid said when he jetted off? Can we get a reminder, Gabe?
Yes, he said, I'm gonna go deal with business on world. I doubt I'll see you again.
Okay.
Yeah,
for
that's
some reason, I felt like there was something else to it.
Then he twirled his mustache and said, "They'll get you next time." Ha 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 ha! And flew off.
It has no hair. It has no hair. That is not canon.
Not canon.
So, yes, I will. In that case, yeah, I think we should go to the researcher first because. Here's the thing. Actually, question, Gabe. So if someone dies or something is damaged, it gets completely reset, right?
Yep.
So if the asteroid were trying to like destroy records, like here's the other question: how does the data transfer from the station work if stuff gets reset every day?
So effectively, people all of the systems here, all of the computer systems have settings that launch right before the day resets. Launch the information that they've gathered today up to the systems on the spaceship, and then the spaceship automatically the space station automatically sends those back. So for at least 2 weeks, that hasn't been happening. Therefore, these people have just been living out the same day over and over again.
Yeah. So,
I wonder if their dice rolls are different.
So my question then becomes, like, will that data be of any use to us?
It's a good question.
I don't think it really will.
Do you say this?
Not quite like that. The way that Ajori would say it would be, if my understanding of the systems in place here are correct, I don't think that data would be very up to date. I mean, the station's been down for 2 weeks.
It's been down for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. It seems to have been, in part, the work of the Asteray, or, at the very least, the work of Servants of Null. But the difficulty in, well, figuring out exactly what happened, that's part of why we wanted those logs, but...
Finn would curse me. God damn it.
Well, there's certainly nothing you could have done about it. There's only so much that can be done, especially when one is trapped in a time loop like this. But...
I should have noticed.
How?
I wasn't paying enough attention. Because I'm a song hearer. I'm a listener. I should have heard the change.
Perhaps when things are less dire, you can explain a bit of that to me, but for now, what matters is...
You don't know what a listener is, boy. Do they teach nothing?
Our people's magic and abilities have been lost for a very long time.
Not all of them. Singing has. Listening is another matter.
Well, that aside, we do need to figure out... Well, first things first, is how long do we have until the reset?
Should be... Check his watch. You have 7 hours.
Only 7 hours. Okay.
How long will it take to find the... Well, to get to either the data or the researcher?
30 minutes to
I
the researcher, 5 minutes to the data. It's down below. The landing pad. Central relay station is down below.
Elizabeth, do you think you can set up a remote connection through Dahl?
Bill, unfortunately, I'm only, even in the suit, I only got an effective range of about 40 meters, so I couldn't do it remotely.
You don't know about listening. When he looks at you.
Would I? Is that something I should know?
No, you don't know about that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being, like, a lore idiot. Unfortunately not.
It is I, the village lore idiot.
He's gonna reach out and grab you by your shoulders, and pull you in, just like a little bit closer. And then he pulls out a rod with a blue crystalline structure on the tip, and he holds out the crystalline part towards you, and he says, "Grasp this, just for a moment."
I will grab it for just a moment.
You guys, the rest of you, watch as bright light shines in between Ajori's fingers.
Fingies.
Fingies, yes.
Last time I'm not putting sunglasses on.
And Ajori, you feel your perception split 3 different ways. And for a moment, you see the past, future, and present.
Oh,
Brain hurty.
The future is spread out like branches on a tree and is extremely hard to see. Roll a mental ability check with your highest ability modifier. I think it's charisma for you.
Fuck. That's probably not high enough.
No? Okay, so that means that's a chance.
God damn it, my rolls are making me miss important plot.
The lore.
Important plot. What is one question that is currently on Ajori's mind?
There are a lot of them, honestly.
Specifically about his own future.
Right. Then that question, I mean, I hate to forsake, immediate plot for sake of character plot, but it's going to be, whether he will be able to rediscover the, lost secrets of singing and apparently also listening and whatnot.
So in the past, you see what looks like the male version of Zara. Like if Zara was
So that's the
masculine.
old friend that was mentioned.
And you see this Trox in front of you fighting alongside this person. And this person is wielding the 3 prismatic colors.
Right.
Can you make a culture check for me?
I can't roll today.
That is enough. This is very easy. So, during Cesare Catan, the Polyprismat, Fin al-Hazar ibn Kazarik, ruled 23 systems as a living god, and fought in the final battle with the negative, keeping Null locked away in the Boar 989 years ago. This guy referred to a Finn that he seemed familiar with. Yes. You get the feeling that this guy knew the last Polyprismat.
Yeah.
Was potentially friends with him. And you, in the present, see a different place. This place. In the future, you see yourself visiting this place.
Do I know how far in the future? I'm assuming not.
No. And you see a bunch of different versions of this where you visit this place. You don't always see your companions with you.
Right.
And then you snap back out of this, and this guy grins at you, and he says, "Shit, you're more powerful than I am at this.
What?
You're a natural."
What? Ajori right now is, like, caught between, like, reeling from an acid trip, fangirling over, like, what just happened and what's just been said, and then the barrage of questions he wants to ask, and then also, like basically through the empathic link, like, y'all are basically just getting every single emotion at once.
I believe the proper response would be, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Also to correct you, Ajori is definitely not the one who's fangirling the most here.
Oh, I never said the most, but, like...
Remember, the emotions compound.
Yeah.
So the fangirling is just, like, amplifying itself exponentially.
Yeah, it's like,
you want to hear Saber's inner thoughts about all this?
Sure.
I don't think we have a choice.
Why did the cockroaches burp at each other and now all this weird shit is happening?
Stop making me cough from laughing.
Got confused, and the light.
God damn it!
the
I
light
almost threw up from that.
And with the cockroaches burping, I think we're gonna call session.
Good lord!
Good creature.
I thought I'd almost completely recovered from COVID, but no. Apparently, laughing makes me cough harder than I was when I had it.
I just felt different.
You.
Oh my god, the cockroach is burping.
I'm glad I could get one Saber moment in.
You had to get it in near the end because there was so much ship combat. It should go quicker next time.
Yeah, it definitely sped up. I felt like a majority of our time that session was like the first like 2 turns basically, and after that we were pretty much natural. Maybe I'm just saying that because the engineering role is very simple. But yeah, it seems really cool, and this I'm very impressed with Gabe's lore. I like the new this new Trox magic.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm glad we had like an Ashori magic episode because I think it ties into Ashori's character motivation well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I do really like it when we get specialized characters in the spotlight. Right, it's always cool to see what people worked on. Make the story feel like it's for us, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm very excited because we're going back into the explore a large place with lots of computers and solve mysteries part of the campaign, which is my favorite part.
More opportunities to be racist.
I mean, that's not specifically the session. It's a pre-session. It's more opportunities to be racist.
Every session is an opportunity to be racist when Saber's involved.
Just gotta be brave enough.
Just like the simulations.
I'm so happy that Indonesian happens to be the one nation to survive.
It's
You
almost
know
as
I was
good as
joking, right?
No.
No, I think the one place that should still exist in the setting is Taiwan.
Oh my goodness.
Just Taiwan.
It's not still exist, right? This is a Star Wars situation where even though there are people that look like humans, it's not based off of like Earth, right?
Yeah, it's not based off Earth.
Yeah, it's Star Wars where you got people that look like humans, but there's no connection to our world. It's not us in the future. It's just sci-fi setting.
It's called fat coincidence world building.
Yeah. Also Taiwan developed independently and had the exact same history.
And they
Technically,
developed a hatred for a nation that doesn't exist.
technically, in this world, humans are
The same
from
humans?
Earth, but
Really?
they developed for like thousands of years on Zajamon, and they didn't get there via like space travel or anything. They got
Just
there.
sort of copy pasted.
They got there by accident.
What do you mean?
Copy pasted.
It's part of the next game that I'm running in like the way past before the collapse and before even the events that led up to the collapse.
Are you
collab.
who are you running that for?
Zajamon, I think it will be for both of my main groups that I run homebrew for. So the company of the Iron Eye people that Ben is also in, and this game as well.
So I'm gonna be doing. Well, I guess it won't be at the same time probably because Iron Eye is gonna last for a while.
Well, I'm not. This that is far in the future. I'm probably the next game that I run for you guys is probably going to be Pathfinder of some kind.
The second edition variety.
Yeah, maybe second edition.
Yes.
Man, if only we were playing Dark Heresy or any other D100.
You know what? System. No. I should run Dark Heresy. I've been wanting to run Dark Heresy.
You fucked me, Jack. How could you?
I think we should run Shadowpunk.
Shadowpunk is actually super fucking close. Like, I've been fixing all of the real big problems.
Bro, it's so close. Bro, it's so close.
Bro, I swear.
Be ready soon.
We are actually Shadowpunk though.
Wait, the name? It's called Shadowpunk Sim. That's the name. The legally distinct name. If you rip off both of the games, then it's like
then it doesn't count. Then it doesn't.
Then it doesn't count.
40 billion.
Battle Base 42 million. Yeah, we are on version 0.9.9.6.1. We're so fucking close. I like all the classes are in place, the mechanics are in place. The only thing is just like minor weapon balancing and me not trying to add anything new. Like I want to run a one shot for it. I could do it. I was gonna do it on Sunday, but it was Mother's Day.
So I've got to tell you guys about a little system that we got to do a one shot in. I learned it from Seth at the RPG Club on Friday.
Ooh!
Holy shit! So, have you guys heard of Feast of Legends?
No.
Oh, was that the Wendy's?
Yeah, Wendy's the restaurant.
The RPG that arrived to the thing for the nobody.
For a fantasy RPG built around Wendy's called Feast of Legends.
You remember when you were going to DM that?
This is news from years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. We there was a time when I was going to DM it. Did I ever actually?
No.
No, you didn't. I remember showing up to the place and like waiting around and no one being there.
We were gonna run it, and then like nobody was able to go.
Yeah.
And we all sent messages out saying that we weren't gonna go, and then Jack showed up anyways.
This shit's news to me though. Like, there's too much good art in this for it to be a meme.
I mean, it wasn't a meme. It was a marketing campaign.
It was a marketing stunt. It made when the Critical Role people did like a one shot in that system, their fan base got so fucking mad at them because they decided to play a Wendy's RPG instead of playing like any like interesting indie RPG.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. The Wendy's
the
fair.
fan base was like, play indie RPGs, and they're like, what did you say? Play Wendy's RPGs?
I've heard this underrated indie system. It's called Pathfinder Second Edition.
Underrated
Al
indie
has
system
two
called
modes,
Warhammer
build and chill.
40,000 Rogue Trader.
Underrated game system. This is a real underground game system. I don't think
Al
anyone's
is one of these
underground.
days.
Who's
Doritos,
ever
three
played it?
things. Play
It's-
TTRPG, build video game, and chill.
I heard this really cool TTRPG. It's called Shadowpunk Simulator. I know the guy who made it. He's pretty cool. So yeah,
Build game and chill.
it doesn't get more. This isn't shilling. This is hustling. It's a big difference. What I was doing before was shilling. This is hustling. But yeah, anyways, you guys check it out. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Man, that's crazy.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Mr. Grindset.
Mr. Grind, you gotta up your grind set. Remember
Alconomist.
Alconomist moment.
Alconomizing.
Alconomizing. Turn it into an action.
Exactly. This is literally
Dude,
me.
I don't
Alconomizing.
think I've ever had a nickname in this chat that hasn't been Slut. Why have I been Slut for so long?
I mean, you can change it.
Jeez.
Why am I a slut?
Should play
Alluding
like
to the
what
court.
was it, the Legacy of Harlock's Legacy or whatever.
Harlock's Legacy? Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
I was
Honestly,
going to,
I would wanna make my own thing.
Understandable.
I don't want to start at the levels where you are garbage.
Fair. How about we all play as Grey Knights?
Yo, that new
No.
XCOM game came out and it's Grey Knights. That looks really good.
What?
There's a new 40K video game. Guys, trust me, this one's good. It's not like, don't think about the other ones. It's a new 40 game came out, a licensed 40 game.
Dark Tide.
It came out. It's not Dark Tide. It's called Demon Hunters.
Alright, I've just deafened myself on Discord so I can talk to you stream folk. As though there were any of you there. Sorry for the issues. My computer plug is really loose, so if I just, like, accidentally move the extension cord, it turns my computer off, which is why the stream dropped for a while. And I also noticed, while I was pulling the VOD from the stream for 2 weeks ago, that the stream from last week, before the internet dropped, so many tech issues, I lost all of the VOD from before that dropped. The Twitch just didn't save it. I don't know what the fuck happened with that, but something did. So, with that in mind, that's why I was panicking so much. I mean, obviously, if you probably know, but that is why I was panicking so much when I came back from the computer dying. That was why. But I checked, as part of that, it seems to have saved the VOD just fine. Don't know why it couldn't do that when I fucking lost Wi-Fi, but, whatever. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.